Good morning, guys. It's your driver Frank here. Welcome back to another video. And I thought I'd make a quick video for you guys as I'm sat here charging up, and yeah, I needed to kill some time really. And obviously I've been looking through my Facebook, my YouTube channel, and there are a few questions that that need to be answered, and sometimes I get flooded with questions, so I don't get a chance to actually reply to them, so apologies for that. But anyway, I hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is making good monies out there. And if you're not, you're in the right channel, because I'm here to guide you as much as I can. Yeah, so I'm going to answer some questions. Okay, so I'm going to answer the question. Sorry, it's a bit bright and it looks weird that only half of my face is showing up. But anyway, to answer some questions, I've got a few here from Vinny O. Mahoney. Okay, so it's not so much a question. He's basically responding to one of my videos in relation to obviously finding business out there, you know, and so he basically says this. So ducking and diving, it's called, Frank. What you're saying doesn't work. People don't want to be banging their app looking for one specific driver. LOL. Sorry, mate, no offense. You don't know what you're talking about. You're also touting for business. That's illegal, and your license could be ripped off you. Non-Uber operators will jog you on. You do make me laugh. You can't compete with the big boys. There's now several app companies drivers can join now, so mix and match the apps. That's the only way to make money. That's the only way to grow your own PH business. Don't tie yourself to one app. Run it like a business. Don't treat it like a job. Join all app companies. As drivers, you're now spoilt for choice and you're in control. Okay, so to answer that question, Vinny, well, thank you for the comments, and obviously all feedback is welcomed here. But to answer your question, first of all, you know, yes, I agree with you in some aspects. I agree with you with regards to joining various app companies. You know, there are loads of app companies out there now, specifically in London as well. I mean, you've got Viavan, you've got Uber, you've got MyWhip coming into the scene soon. You've got Hop. There's also one smaller ones like London Carriages, for example. So yeah, there are a few. But what I'm trying to get at here is that, you know, yes, it's all fair and well to join these app companies, and by all means, you know, I do encourage this, but I'm talking about, you know, if you want income coming into you that doesn't require you to pay out commissions, large commissions. So what I would suggest, you know, is that and the touting for business side of things, okay, yep, absolutely, you know, but I'm not asking you to pull customers off the street to get them into your car to take them anywhere. No, I'm asking you that you make a pre-arrangement with the customer, and then once they come into the car, if you don't know any operator that can help you out, and obviously you want to have your own customers, then this is one way. It's not the easiest way, and yes, you're right, the algorithm somewhat doesn't work anymore with regards to, you know, you could be sat next to a customer can request you, and it may not necessarily go to you. But anyway, you know, there are chances that you will get picked still. But yes, I do agree with you, but I think you're speaking on behalf of customers that you don't really know. You know, you don't know whether these customers would be okay to do that or not okay to do that. But you'll never know till you try it. So, you know, don't knock it till you try it, as I as I always say. Second of all, in relation to registering with cab firms, they won't tell you to jog on, and you're not going to go up to obviously the bigger minicab firms. You're going to go to the smaller ones, you know, your local high street ones. You know, they're not going to turn business away from you. You know, if you're going to say to them, look, you know, I want to book this customer in through you. Obviously, I pay you a commission. You know, they're not going to turn that down. If you're going to pay them a commission, you know, even you know, if that commission would be 15%, 10%, whatever, you know, they're not going to turn it down. So to answer that question, you know, or that comment, sorry, there are ways. You just need to know how to get around it. Now, one of the ways is is Smartsy. You know, I haven't promoted them in a while, but you know, you can register with Smartsy. They'll take all your details down, they'll take all your documents, and then you can have your own app. And then by all means, once, if you have a private booking or a private customer, by all means, just send the details across, ask your customer to send the details to you. You send those details to Smartsy. Smartsy will put that in the app, and boom, you know, that booking will come through onto your Smartsy app, and there you have it. You know, you got your booking there. So if ever you get stopped by TfL, there's your booking, you know. And whether you want to take cash or card from the customer, I would suggest obviously you take card, because you don't want to be handling cash. But if you are going to handle cash, you can just take the money directly from the customer. Smarty can do that for you, but of course they're going to charge you a processing fee. So yeah. So that's to obviously give you some feedback on that particular comment. Next comment I have here is this is in relation to my Frankly Uber, my previous channel name. Frankly Uber does Deliveroo in Reading. So I did a stint of Deliveroo. I didn't do it for long, but I did a bit of Deliveroo, and I would I would recommend it as an alternative to doing Uber. If you don't want to become a private hire driver and go through the rigmarole of having to go through the process, then by all means Deliveroo is a quicker option, and with less overheads. You don't necessarily need to drive a car. You can use a bike, or you can use a moped or a scooter, you know, whichever suits you. I would personally go for a moped. The work is more consistent if you use a moped, just purely because it's faster. You know, you get around faster. You know, bikes, you know, I drive around Reading town and I see these bikers going up Redlands Road, up the hill, and they're struggling and panting, and you know, it takes forever and a day. And you know, don't get me wrong, great way to keep fit and earn money at the same time. But I would recommend the mopeds. I've done it in car, and you know, I mean, obviously, you know, the fuel costs, but I mean, you're not driving for more than a mile, so yeah, so you know, no more than 2 miles, sorry. So you're not gonna really claim that much petrol, and you know, for a fiver, you know, fiver for a minimum. I think it's a fiver now. I can't remember how much it was, but around a fiver. But for a fiver, you know, flat, you know, that's not a £5 plus commission. That's literally a fiver to you. You know, for a 1 mile journey with no customer in your car moaning and complaining or anything like that. That's not bad money, to be fair. But anyway, this guy is called Motor Jam. So Motor Jam, so he's onboarded with Deliveroo today. When was that? 3 days ago or 4 days ago. With my codes in Basingstoke. Oh wow, okay, Basingstoke, just down the road from, well, not too far from Reading. So once I hit 30 deliveries, you'll have a £250 bonus coming your way. Moto Jam, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Do hit me up on my email address. I'm not sure if it's 250 or 150, because nothing. The only thing showing on my app at the moment is 150. So, but you know, if it's 250, happy to split that with you, mate. So hit me up on my email address. It's yourdriverfrank@gmail.com. That's yourdriverfrank@gmail.com. So what I'd like to do is, with these referrals, if it's a sizable amount with regards to referrals, then I would like to split that with the person who's joined using my codes, because it's only fair that you guys get half of that. And yeah, so hit me up, yourdriverfrank@gmail.com. Okay, so Moto Jam, thank you very much for signing up with my Deliveroo codes, and yeah, be eager to know how much exactly it is that I think you may be getting 250 and I might just be getting 150, but we'll see. So yeah, I mean, a great way of earning money as well is by doing referrals. So referring drivers, riders, or whatever, referring people to businesses, and you'll get a referral bonus from that. You know, I got one coming through from Uber last month for £150 for a referral. So yeah, I mean, that came out of the blue. So chuffed about that, and you know, I didn't know who that person was, but you know, do reach out to me, guys. If you are going to use my referral codes, let me know. With those that have a monetary amount for referrals, then you know, depending on how much it is, then happy to split that with you. You know, so yeah, let me know, guys. Yourdriverfrank@gmail.com. So again, another one from Vinny O'Mahony. That's why Uber drivers turn down distance jobs to places like Portsmouth. I think he was referring to the rates, I believe. on one of my videos, and you know how the cross-border problem that came into effect last March, where Uber started putting borders in place with regards to in different areas. So, for example, if I'm an Uber driver in Reading, then I can only drive within the South Coast region. Once I go into London, if I take a passenger into London or a rider into London, then it's I can't pick up anymore from London. I need to drive back to the South Coast area, which will begin in Reading. So. No, you're quite right there. Lots of drivers from London turn down long distance job. I don't blame them. If it's going into an area where obviously they can't pick up again, then by all means, I don't blame them at all. It's perfectly natural. You know, I would normally take if I get a job in Reading. If it's a long job, I'll only take it on. I wouldn't take it on X. I'll take it on Excel or whichever platform I'm working on. But I will definitely not take it on X unless there's a sizable surge, like maybe 1.6 surge. And that's the thing, guys. Even the guys in London, you know, if you get a 60+ request come through, you know, I would seriously think twice about it. If it's not on a surge and it's on Uber X, I'll think twice about it before you actually carry out. Yes, it's quick money, but you know, you're not thinking about the costs involved in that. You know, how much fuel and time you'll be burning doing that job on a flat rate. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Vinny O'Mahony again. Oh, so update on Smartsy. So not sure. I know Smartsy are still operating. Like I said, you're to everyone, you know, you're feel free to register with them, whether you use my code or not use my code, not a problem. But it's definitely a good alternative. I mean, it's not there to provide you with jobs per se. You know, I mean, if you register with them, and they may offer you jobs, but I'm not saying it's not going to be like an Uber where you're going to get jobs, you know, quite frequently. It's more of a case, you know, if you're in the area, you fancy doing a job with them, they'll ring you up, or you know, well, 9 out of 10 they'll ring you up and ask you if you want to take the job, and yeah, you can certainly, you know, accept or reject. But Smart is a good way to, you know, if you want to build your business, your private hire business, and you don't have an operator's license, then by all means, Smartsy is the way to go about it. So again, as I explained earlier, the process would be that if you have a customer inquiring to book you, you just ask for a customer to confirm either by email or by text, preferably by email. So they give their name, the pickup date, time, location, location pickup, location drop off. Of course, include their email address and their mobile telephone number, and what rates you have agreed between yourself and the customer, and how much they'll pay. Send that across to Smartsy at their email address, and you know, and they will add that to your app, so long as you are active with them. So I would recommend you keep active with Smartsy. What I mean by keeping active is that make sure your documents are up to date and you haven't been deactivated, and that your card details have been added on there as well, so they can take their commission as well. I'm not sure now at the moment if they're still taking the £1 commission per booking, or if they're taking a percentage now, but I'm pretty sure the percentage won't be any higher than 10% if they are going to take a commission off you. But that's 10% better than obviously taking an Uber ride or Uber rider for 25%. Okay, but I've heard recently, obviously, Uber are looking to drop their commission temporarily as a promotion, but that could be the way forward now, obviously, with the competition coming into place. It's either that, or you know, it can either go two ways. It can either go, Uber will drop their rate, their commission, or Uber will lower their rates. And when I mean lower their rates, they lower the fares. You know what that means, right? So lower the fares, less you earn as a driver. It's only so they can monopolize in the market. So this is the reason why I am trying to get you guys to build your customer base, build a loyalty around it. You know, you'll be surprised how much loyalty will go a long way with regards to customers. You know, I mean, yes, customers are price driven, but at the same time, seeing a familiar face, knowing they can trust that person, you know, going the extra mile for these people, if they become a customer for you, you will reap the benefits long term. Okay, so another one from Vinny O'Mahony. Okay, I did laugh when I read this one. Shouldn't you remove your videos now you've left Uber? Bottom line, you want to make good money, run it like a business. All businesses have running costs and overheads. Don't rent, buy a car. Renting is a waste of money. All car costs can be offset against tax on top of the yearly allowance. Choose what areas you Uber in. Central London, forget it. Stay in the suburbs, less traffic, grab every job regardless of how many minutes away it is. You'll most likely bounce onto another job once you drop. I know drivers who do 6 to 7 hours a day, making serious money, 700 plus easy. I assume you're referring to a week there. I'm an Uber user. I'm an Uber user and talk to all the drivers and use Uber everywhere. Own it, make money. Ignore the negative shit. Yep, I totally agree with you in regards to the negative shit. But you got to learn to accept negativity. But the irony here is that your comment in the beginning started off negative. Shouldn't I remove my videos now that I've left Uber? Well, Vinny, the videos that I have are relevant. Regardless whether you join Uber now or join Uber in the next couple of years, if Uber's still around, some of the information I give you will still be relevant. So therefore, that's the reason why I'm keeping my videos on YouTube. And it's not monetized, so yeah. Well, I mean, there are adverts on there, but I don't get anything out of it. I need to reach a certain subscriber count before I earn anything off YouTube. But it's very minuscule. It's not much at all. You wouldn't be able to leave your full-time job for the money that YouTube give you. That's for sure. But anyway, yes, agree with you again with all that you've said. Now, what I don't agree with you is with regards to the renting a car, because yes, you can offset the costs via your tax. I totally agree with that. But okay, do you want to have that headache? Okay, what happens if you go with a reputable company, a reputable rental company? Okay, if your car breaks down, if you get into an accident, X, Y, Z, whatever, the rental company will replace your car straight away. You don't even have to wait for it, and it's plated already, so you don't even have to go through the rigmarole of having to get a temporary license or whatever have you. It's there. You get into an accident or the car breaks down, you get a replacement car straight away. Now, if you own your car, yes, it's the best. I totally recommend the fact that you own your own car. If you own your own car and you do Uber and it qualifies, by all means, yes, by all means, that's the way to make money. That's how to make the business function properly. But like I said, if you get into an accident, which the probability is high when you're driving in London, or your car breaks down, that's you off the road, you're not earning any money. Plus, you got the expense of having to go for insurance and pay an excess, get the car repaired, or if the car's broken down, you need to repair that car. That's money going. There's a car in the garage. You're spending money, and you're not making money. You're not making any more money because your car's in the garage. Done deal. Whereas if you rent your car, yes, you're paying that convenience and to minimize the risk factor of any breakdowns or accidents and whatnot. But I personally, I'm in the zone where I'm renting because I prefer to rent, but I would love to own my own car. I worry the fact that if I own a car, then I won't be able to change it. I'll be stuck with the car. I'll be stuck with the car finance. I can't afford to buy a car outright cash. I don't want to go out there, buy a banger for $2,000 and it break down on me or give me all sorts of headache. No, I don't want to do that. So I prefer to rent. It's each to their own, really. To at the end of the day, for those who are doing it, who want to test the waters out, yeah, by all means, rent. Don't put the mileage on your car. Don't put the wear and tear on your car, because at the end of the day, it's your car. And it's up to you guys at the end of the day. I don't, there is no set way. Yes, I agree with you, Vinny, that owning your car, buying your car, and owning your car and using it on Uber, yeah, it's the way to go. But for some, renting may be more convenient. Insurance is included in most rentals. The maintenance is included in most rentals. And like I said, they'll replace your car if you get into an accident, or if the car breaks down, your car will be replaced straight away. There's very minimal downtime, whereas if you get into an accident or your car breaks down, you could be off the road for days. And as an independent contractor, you want to be constantly on the road. You don't want to be. You don't have that dead time of not having a car, not being able to get on the roads. Yes, you can rent a car while your vehicle is obviously being repaired, but again, that's additional costs to the repair of the car or the excess of the insurance. Okay, and yeah, I totally agree with you there. Central London, especially come April when this congestion charge kicks in, too much traffic, you pay for congestion charge. You're more likely to, regardless of how well you know the road, you're more likely to get a fine from or get spotted by a camera doing something stupid. Sometimes, no matter how good a driver you are, you're bound to slip up sometimes. And driving in Central London it's a headache. And I agree with you. Stick to the suburbs. If you're from Ealing, stick to driving in Ealing. If you're from Redhill, stick to driving in Redhill. If you're from Stratford, stick to driving around Stratford. Of course, obviously, yes, you will eventually be taken into Central London, but at least you're being taken in there. You're not driving there specifically to make work or to get work. But it's not. I disagree with you there, Vinny, with regards to taking anything. No. Again, if you're talking to me about a business, you've got to think logically about the costs that you're going to incur if you are to pick up a customer that, say, flashes up 10 miles away or 5 miles away. It's too far a journey to be picking up a rider who's only going to travel, which you don't know, may travel only just down the road for a mile. That's the long and short of it. You're not thinking of it of a business like if you're thinking that, grab every job you can. That's not the way to go about it, because not only are you burning fuel, you're putting the mileage in your car and obviously the time it takes, because that 10 miles, I don't know how long that could take you, depending on your town or a specific area, but 10 miles in Reading will probably take you about 20 minutes to half an hour. So, because of the traffic coming from town, if you're going to pick up going outside of that. So yeah, to answer your question there, Vinny, I don't agree with you there. Don't pick up all jobs, because you do have to be selective with regards to the jobs you take, and that same goes with rating as well. If you want to treat this as a business, you don't want to be deactivated because of some stupid rider who's got a rating of 4.2 or 3.8, and they decide to come into your car, want to be cheap, want to behave like XYZ, and then they rate you badly, and then they report you and you end up losing, or Uber end up deactivating you. You don't want to be in that situation, definitely not. So yeah, I would also choose the jobs in that respect as well, in regards to rating or the distance I need to travel to pick up the customer, sorry. So another one here from Nazirul Kabir. Sorry, it's not another one, but it's a new comment from Nazirul Kabir. Uber need to lower their commission to around 15%, raise the mileage rates to around £1.50 a mile. Yeah. Unlikely, Nasirul, that will happen. Yes, I would. They will lower the commission rates as a promotion, but they won't charge any less than 20%. I mean, they're even trying to deactivate drivers who are on the 20% commission scheme. So I doubt they'll ever bring it down to 15% unless it's a promotion. It's only going to be for a limited time. And in regards to raising the rates, I'm assuming you're referring to UberX, £1.50 a mile. Again, very unlikely. With all the competition that's coming in to play this year, £1.50 a mile is asking a damn lot. I agree with you. Yes, that should be the going rate, but yeah, they're not going to do that. I mean, we'll be lucky to see £1.40, £1.35, something like that. We'll be lucky to see that. I mean, I think because in London now they're charging extra 15p for the clean air project. so the rates will be a bit higher, but obviously that you don't see that additional 15p because that's going to Uber, and apparently they're going to put that aside in order to fund drivers who are looking to upgrade to an electric car. Okay, and yeah, those are all the comments. Hold on a second, I swear I had a few more. Bear with me. Here we are. Oh, another one from Vinny O'Mahony. It can only be a commission war to onboard drivers. Interesting times ahead. Uber also arrange cars for rent or buy schemes. Will other app companies do the same thing? Not sure. Not sure on that one, Vinny, to be fair. I mean, Uber have partnerships with various rental companies and rent-to-buy companies, but not sure if the other apps will do that. We shall see. I mean, you know, all the other apps haven't really launched yet, apart from Via Van, so we don't know. Official ramen. How much did the Tesla cost you? Sorry, guys, I did not mention to you guys. Okay, so I do not do Uber anymore, but I do plan on doing Uber again sometime when business starts picking up again. I am working full-time for a company. The Tesla I drive is owned by the company, so I don't pay any insurance, rental costs or anything like that. I am on a salary. I am not self-employed. I am salary-based. So I earn a flat amount every month, but obviously there are bonuses in place if you want to earn more. But no, I don't own the Tesla. The Tesla's owned by the company. So yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, yeah, do follow me on my Facebook and Instagram page. Apologies, it's been a long video, but I thought I'd answer some questions for you. With regards to obviously I've interrupted on my normal programming to answer a few questions, but in relation to obviously creating Facebook, Instagram and YouTube posts, I'm going to put all those links at the bottom there, tutorial videos on how to go about doing that. Also, worth checking is a company called Builderall. I will go into more detail with regards to that later on, but again, that will be a link to that will be at the bottom of in my descriptions. Builderall, whether you're into a t-shirt, whether you're a driver looking to obviously find tools to expand their business, or whether you're in affiliate marketing, or whether you're into making t-shirts or selling products, or selling Amazon products, you know, Builderall is a good all-in-one platform that gives you the tools that you need to help your business grow, progress, get customers. But I'll go into more detail with that on a later video. But if you click on the link below for Builderall, you can do a free 7-day trial on that to see how it works out. And there's also details there on how to become an affiliate, where obviously you can earn money from referring people to join the platform. And it's only 2 tiers. It's not like a standard multi-level marketing platform. You know, I'm not going to lie to you sit here, and there's loads of videos out there, how to make £1,000, how to make £1 million. You know, I'm not going to keep it. I use Builderall. I'm part of the Builderall program. I'm using it because I want to obviously help you know, do other sidelines in regards to business, not just driving and Uber and gig economy, but other things as well. So yeah. But I'll go into more details regarding Builderall in a later video. But do check out the links below. There's going to be a lot of details below in my description, whether that'll be money off renting a car, or referrals, obviously, to join Deliveroo, Uber referrals, and of course Builderall. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. This is your driver Frank here, and I'll be back with another video soon. Take care, stay safe.